Oh, wow.
What?
I think we jumped 2 subscribers in the time we've been recording today.
We had 700?
Good work. Good for us. Look at us go.
We did it. Anyway, want to talk about the next episode, please?
Alrighty, let's talk about the next episode.
All right. Okay, we're still talking about Community.
Woo!
Season 1, episode 10, Environmental Science.
There's science.
It's
environmental.
A little bit.
New tradition at our school called Green Week.
What?
First we give a month of Black History, now we're blowing 7 days on the Irish.
All this week, Greendale College.
Well, it is Environmental Week.
It is true.
At Greendale, so they decided to change their name to Envirodale, even though they're called Greendale.
They were already Greendale.
Well, they have to print out more posters and kill more trees.
Yep.
And Green Day's coming.
And Green Day's coming, yes.
That we're changing our name to Envirodale.
But we're already called Greendale.
It's not wrong.
Certain band called Green Day. Huh? That make you happy?
Damn, it's our turns.
We printed 5,000.
We'll print 5,000 more. I'm trying to save the planet.
So that's sort of like the background thing, but it's like not that important.
Right.
But let's go to, so we go to Spanish class and they're taking a test.
Mm-hmm.
And then they finish the test, but Annie's still going. So then Chang just kind of like drags.
Oh, yeah, because he likes like a timer. It's like pencils down, and everyone puts pencils down, and Annie's still like going, and that's against the rules.
Yeah.
Pencils down.
Oh, God, he's so handsy.
We're not even it's on our desk.
I want you all to write a one-page essay in Espanol entitled Annie's Mistake.
Why doesn't Annie have to write it?
Okay, 2 pages entitled The Consequences of Questioning Authority.
This is Spanish 101. I know how to say hello tomorrow, and that tables are female. That's the only Spanish you taught us.
Oh, 6 pages on ignorance.
So then Chang says, I want all of you to write a 1-page paper in Spanish.
Yeah.
On like something stupid.
But of course, all I know how to say is hello, goodbye.
But everybody keeps pointing out, and then he keeps making it more pages.
Right.
And then Britt at one point is kind of like, guys, shut up.
Guys, put your hands down. Senior Chang, please continue. We respect your authority.
Thank you, Britta. 20 pages
Oh, no.
on ass kissing, due on Monday.
This Monday?
Right.
Which, like, she's right, but then she kind of is like, but she kind of makes it worse.
She makes it worse because they get an additional like 10 pages added for ass kissing.
Yeah. So the study group's really upset about this, and they're trying to figure out what to do about Chang.
You know, if Senior Chang gets any crazier, he's going to win one of those Grammy Awards.
I've already reported him to the dean. He said they've been trying to fire him for 3 years, but nobody wants his job.
Public speaking gives me the nervous sweats.
I can help you with that.
I accept. That's how messed up things are.
Well, we're screwed.
And that kind of thing, but everybody else has to worry about other stuff. Like Shirley's worried she has to do a public speaking thing, and she has a fear of public speaking.
Right.
But Pierce offers to help, even though he hasn't really been. But like at this point, Shirley's desperate. So like, and then Abed and Troy have a biology project to do, and they're a bit behind because Troy's afraid of rats.
Because it involves rats, and Troy's very afraid.
I'm not afraid, Abed. I choose not to be around rats because they are unpopular. Same goes for centipedes and lakes.
There's only one solution. I vote we all look at Jeff at the same time. You have to get Chang to call off some of this homework. You're the one with the silver tongue.
Yeah, go tongue Chang.
Guys, what makes you think I can convince Chang of anything if I can't even convince you not to make me do it?
Well, I guess it sounds crazy.
Jeff does raise a good point.
Wait, you are convincing.
I mean, that guy goes any more nuts, he's gonna win a Grammy.
You are hilarious.
Very funny.
That's great. The chair?
Jeff, how do you think you're gonna keep pulling a C in that psycho's class if he keeps assigning this much work?
Because I have you guys.
Aww.
Well, guess what, handsome hobo? Your gravy train's leaving the station.
Ignore what she's doing. We are serious.
He doesn't want to admit it, but he is.
Mm-hmm.
But they want somebody to talk to Chang, and they all just look at Jeff.
Yeah.
Because they're like, he's a smooth talker. And like, he does this thing where he's just kind of like, what am I thinking? Like, using their own words against them and like trying to.
Yeah.
But
he's very good at turning the situation back around.
He was a lawyer.
Yes.
But eventually he's just kind of like, all right, like, fine, I'll do it. That kind of thing after the group finally admits, like, so then he goes to Chang's office and is kind of like, instead of asking, like, about, like, the homework he got, says, so when did your wife leave you?
Can I ask you a personal question, Senior Chang?
Okay, Freud. Sure. You try to penetrate my psychological armor, and you...
Did your wife leave you?
Holy...
A picture of you with a woman with a post-it note dialogue balloon above her head that says, enjoy it while it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
We met at a salsa club.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
And, she loved the way I danced.
Mm-hmm.
I pleasure that woman greatly.
You look like you would have to. I'm not surprised you said that.
Wasn't he hitting on other professors earlier?
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
Don't think about it.
Or he
He did mention that he was married, though.
He might just be an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Hey.
Pickled bull testicle?
Are you offering or collecting?
I figured out that was the issue.
Yep. Because he can easily identify, like, oh, this is about something, like, in your personal life.
Which, like, I keep forgetting that Chang's married, considering the fact that, like, he's been, like, hitting other people.
Right. Well, it was only the one time, and he did mention there he was married.
Right. But whatever. So he's kind of separated from his wife, and he's upset. And then Jeff is kind of, like, wanting to talk it over.
Mm-hmm.
And then tries to become, like, buddy-buddy with Chang. And then Chang eventually says, like, well, let's go out and, like, have fun and stuff.
And if you hang out with me sometime, you will see how great single life can be.
Huh?
Yeah.
What about tonight?
Hey.
Absolutely.
Tell you what, from a new buddy, Jeff, essay canceled, check clacky.
Fantastic. That is fantastic. Everybody will be so happy.
I didn't say everybody. It's for our new friend, Jeff. You're the one coming out with me, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose.
Let's do this.
Is there a rat in here?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, good. I'll take Ray.
And then Jeff's like, oh, but I can't. This paper.
It's a Spanish paper to do.
And then Chang's like, poof, gone.
Yep.
But it's not gone for everybody. It's just gone for Jeff.
Right.
So, like, his plan backfired, but Jeff's like, oh, well.
But it works in his advantage, which is all he really cares about most of the time.
Right. Let's cut to, I guess I can bring up a little bit about the public speaking thing, because not that much of the plot.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think like it resolves nicely.
It does.
We'll get to that.
Right, yeah.
Fusing brownies with the internet is
so
going to create the next Napster for brownies.
Yawn!
Can't I just write it on cards?
No. Also, you might consider a darker top.
No taken.
There.
Don't lock your knees. Never lock your knees. You know what happens when you lock your knees? You die. Second, when you want to drive home a point,
I think I just passed out.
hand them a sandwich. Try it. Hand them a sandwich.
Hand them a sandwich.
Yeah. Except that you just dropped the sandwich. Yeah, and try attention-grabbing words to wake up the audience, such as multiple orgasm.
Oh, no. I don't think that would really fit into my message. Maybe we should focus more on
like. I have a method for fixing that. Start from the top.
Okay. These brownies are they these brownies are delicious. They taste like. That's not a filler word.
Whatever, Valley Girl.
Pierce is like trying to help out Trilly, and it's also like you can tell she's very nervous, so she goes like she's got sweat.
She's sweating in all the sweat places.
I think some of his points aren't terrible.
No, it's and because I was watching it being like, a lot of this is pretty effective, like public speaking, because like the idea is that he comes from, he's a big corporate man, ran a company, so he knows how to public speak. He knows how to
Right.
present himself.
Like,
So he has
like
good.
this and like
He's like, oh, you hold the sandwich. The sandwich was very funny because the sandwich kind of comes back around too. But he's like, the sandwich. So you hold the sandwich, and she's like, oh, like this. And he's like, you drop the sandwich. So it's expressing yourself like this, going like that. I talk like.
Yeah.
This is what I when I'm giving like a public presentation, I'm usually going like this.
And like avoid words like and like
I'm awful at that. If you guys listen to our like audio episodes, I spend so much time deleting all of my ums out of it because then if you compare that to the video, I'm like
I think I do that sometimes with the videos, but like kind of it's like if it's like not a lot of space, I'm just kind of like whatever. Like other times it's like
it's way more noticeable in just the audio than the video. The video is a lot easier to play with in that sense, or a lot less fine tuning. But in the audio, I'm like, why are you like this? Because I don't recognize that I do it because I use it as such a filler word that I'm like, can you stop? But Pierce does a thing in the show where he's like, anytime that she says, he goes, he like yells at her to like pay attention to it. And that's like, it's making yourself more mindful of it. So like, again, his tactics, not all terrible. Usually they're very bad, but like he's actually giving like halfway decent advice.
But I don't think Shirley likes it in the end. She's kind of like, forget it. Just
right.
Like,
she's not really buying what he's selling. He also says to use words like that are attention grabbers.
Well, instead use the Jack Nicholson line.
Oh yeah. He says like, right, like incorporate movie quotes and use words like multiple orgasms. No, so again, not all of his advice. All of his advice is like a little silly, but there's stuff in there that makes sense.
Right. Meanwhile, biology class.
Yes.
Mary had a little lamb, somewhere out there.
Troy, sing. The assignment is to train
He's
a rat
correct.
to respond to a specific song.
Yeah, did you have to pick a duet?
Beneath the pale moonlight.
Aw.
He did it. Good boy, Fievel. Commencing the
Fievel.
war. I have to open the cage.
Yeah, you don't have to warn me. I'm not a.
Fievel, no.
I know Fievel's lost.
Everybody shut up!
So the project that Troy and Abed are working on is that they need to sing a song to a rat, and then the rat has to like, I guess like be able to listen and like
They have to respond and like identify
to the song. So like, and you hear other people's songs, and they're very like, basic songs. Like one was like Mary Had a Little Lamb and like Row 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 Your Boat. Troy, I guess it sounds like Abed picked the song.
Yeah,
but his pick is somewhere out there from An American Tale. And
the rat's name is Fievel. It's so good. It's so good.
Fun fact, never seen An American Tale.
Really, it has been a very long time for me. Like, I don't think I have seen it since the 90s.
Isn't the plot is like rat family, kid gets lost, they sing somewhere out there, rat gets back together with family? That's the
basically.
Plot? Okay, so I don't need to see it.
Right, I think the rats are Jewish immigrants, so
that's fine.
That's basically what it is. I'm not even kidding.
Is that a Don Bluth movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But in Universal Studios, at least Universal Studios Orlando, in the little kid section, they have like a section for like An American Tale, which is insane to think about in this day and age. I wonder if it's still there. Last time I went, which was like over 10 years ago, it was still there. But it was very funny. But I genuinely don't think I have seen that movie since the 90s, which is a very long time ago.
But speaking of An American Tale, Fievel gets out.
Fievel escapes.
After a rat kind of comes towards his face, and Troy freaks out.
He freaks out, knocks over the cage.
Right, and Abed's upset. Troy doesn't seem to care.
Right.
But that's kind of their thing. So we gotta find Fievel.
Right.
Meanwhile, we get to the next day. Jeff has a hangover. Only sugar?
Well, did you talk to Chang?
Yeah, but it didn't do any good. My head still hurts from all the yelling.
Or because of a hangover?
Feel bad that we made you do that. Maybe we can help with your essay.
Oh, that's okay. I'm working on mine by myself.
He's hiding something. Britta,
Is
Jeff
he?
suffered for us. Give him a little credit.
Yeah, you can be pretty cold.
Troy?
Damn. Here comes Abed. He needs my help. I gotta get out of here.
Bye. Troy? After partying with Chang.
Yeah.
But kind of plays it off as like he got so much yelling that his head hurts, so that everybody will feel bad for him.
Right.
Britta knows something's up.
She knows.
But like isn't gonna say anything. And that's basically that. They get to Spanish class. They have like this whole lesson. Chang's still being mean. And says that there's going to be a big test now after, and also the paper's going to be 30% of their grade.
Difference between usted and tú is a matter of formality. Pepe, usted es viejo. You are old. You are ugly. Shakira. Shakira. You are dirty. Still formal, but plural. Because while both are dirty, neither are my friends. Hope you guys are working hard on your essays, because that's going to be 30% of your grade.
Well.
Jeff already turned in his essay.
Did he?
Great job.
Thanks. Hey, when you go out with me, it gets crazy. That's the winger guarantee. Huh?
Dude, let's do it again.
Just on the nips.
Yeah, well, no, it's just the quiz, you know? Study, study.
Well, how about this? Bling. A+. Nice work, winger.
You know, I knew I could do it if I applied myself.
But says that Jeff returned his in and is kind of like being buddy-buddy with him, and the group kind of figures out like what happened.
Right.
Later.
You devious clump of overpriced fabric and hair product.
Speaking as one of me, as soon as I inherit Earth, you a dead man.
You got a weird forehead.
We're all very disappointed.
All right, dial it back a little, Britta. Helps himself? I don't think I like being talked to that way.
He's using fake outrage to justify leaving.
Fake outrage? Justify my... Yeah, that's it. I'm out of here.
Are you breaking up with the group?
That's what you guys want.
All right, I've been divorced 7 times. Don't answer your phones and bury all your money in the backyard.
Here you go. Took a computer class at Tienda de Manzana, the Apple store. Adorable. Keep going. And the saleswoman had Manzanas Gigante. Ruined it.
You meant to be married to him?
7 times. I'm so alone. Come on, man. Come on, don't do that. But I have to get to accounting. And it's not like I'm hitting strip clubs with Professor Whitman.
You better not be.
What?
All I ask is for you to keep filling the void in my soul.
I'll have to think of something.
Let me rest gently on your pecs.
So they're upset with him, but then he's kind of also turns it around on them, and then walks
As he always
away.
does, yep.
And then he hangs out with Chang a bit more, and Chang's so clearly upset, and is also like, he's feeling the void from his wife giving it to Jeff, and just kind of like, no.
Yeah, right, because he wants somebody to, like, take the attention that he, has. He wants somebody to fill the void, and he's very upfront about that.
Right.
He's a very broken man.
So then we cut to the concert at the end of Green Week. We should mention it's not Green Day. It's not the band, like the punk band.
It's Green Day.
The Irish one.
It's Green Day.
Can you do an Irish accent?
If you do Irish, it's like Irish, right?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
My thing is, like, I can't explain to you the difference between Irish and Scottish, but like if I hear the two together, I know which one's which.
Right. The only way I can get into an Irish accent is by saying Irish. Irish. You do like the Irish. But there's so many accents. I didn't know where I was going to go with that. I'm sure I'm going to offend somebody at some point.
That's fine.
But there's a lot of different Irish accents depending where, of course, in Ireland.
So we cut
Northern Ireland.
that's the band. Also, Troy and I kind of have a thing about like Troy doesn't want to help Abed because like he doesn't think that's what friendship is. Do it.
Why do you care so much?
I don't.
Because Fievel's going to die.
I'd rather die than listen.
Who's going to die?
The dean says the exterminator is coming because of our rat.
I'd like to exterminate this conversation.
What are you doing?
He's sitting in Jeff's chair, so he's trying to act like Jeff.
Real friends help me with things, not vice versa.
I would face my fears to help you.
Exactly, 'cause you're my friend.
Am I?
Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight.
You get any nuttier, they're going to put them on The View.
That works, yeah.
What are we going to do? We're going to study.
Fievel?
Fievel.
But the exterminator's coming to get rid of Fievel.
Mm-hmm.
But then Abed does find him and is like, but he goes into an event, that kind of thing. And then at the concert,
Okay, thank you. Green Week was a rousing success here at
Was it?
Greendale.
Yes.
And now for our band Green Day. By the way, they're not the real Green Day. Thought we should just rip that band out quickly. Okay.
If you don't, I will fail you.
Actually, I had an idea for an extra credit project.
We've been asked to dedicate our first song to Senor and Senora Chang.
hey.
Oh.
She said she didn't want to talk to me.
I didn't tell her you wanted to talk.
Estimation of market value.
Why is there a class on Friday night?
Of brownies has
Community college.
Jeff invited Chang's wife and dedicates a song to them and says, like, I wasn't expecting you. Like we weren't supposed to talk. It's like that kind of thing.
She didn't want to speak to me. She didn't say she wanted to speak with you.
Okay, so then let's get to this like whole thing that I said was like one of my favorite moments in Community.
Oh, it's fantastic.
All
I
right.
enjoyed this so thoroughly.
We kept smiling. Okay, so.
Ms. Bennett, I'm afraid I have to ask you to put down the cards.
Somewhere out there, beneath the pale moonlight. And loving me tonight.
All right, this is very interesting. This is very interesting. I'm into it.
Someone saying a prayer.
They are wonderful. We all love brownies. They're delicious. If you love brownies, you love life.
Out there. And even though I know how very far apart we are,
Orgasmically delicious.
on the same bright star. And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath that same big sky. Somewhere out there, if love
This is fantastic. It's very good.
I know, isn't it?
together somewhere out where dreams come true.
We got Fievel back.
Ah, Fievel! Yay!
Abed starts singing somewhere out there, and then Troy joins in. And then, so they're singing I think it's the entire song.
It's a lot of the song.
It's a lot of song. The band, the Green Day, is playing. Wow.
Well, it starts off because it's so great. Like the build up is so great because when he starts singing somewhere out there, it's the band like tuning up their instruments, so you can see like it's like very there's like a very like quiet drone, and so like you were like, is this coming? Is it coming to that? And then when the band actually kicks up and the song is still they're still singing the song, I'm like, yes, it was good.
And then I was like, Shirley's doing her speech, and it's so sweet.
And I love it. It's like multiple things like coming together into one.
Yeah, so Chang and his wife are dancing. Shirley's doing her speech. Troy and Abed are singing somewhere out there to to Fievel the Rat.
Right.
And it's the best, and I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, like literally, I think like the reaction, I'm just like, I can't stop smiling.
Yeah.
And then also there's like that wet kiss between the Changs.
It's very passionate, I would say.
Right. And then Shirley does well with her speech, and it's saying thanks Pierce. It's a sweet, like that ending was really sweet, like for them.
Yeah.
The Fievel goes up Troy's pant leg.
Yep.
And then they get it back in.
Right.
Another freak out.
He does freak out, but he's able to save Fievel.
He's able to save Fievel and help out his friend.
Yeah.
friendship. So the Changs are back together. Everything's good.
Woo!
So they find out that, like, the set of group friends that Jeff did this for them.
Thank you.
What's Chang doing?
He's getting a refill on his void.
I got an A on my presentation, and a lot of the credit goes to Pierce.
All right, a great sandwich.
We found the stupid rat, and Abed's gonna shut up about it now.
It's true.
We did it!
I've been a horrible husband, and I've been a horrible teacher. And I'd like to thank my student, Jeff Winger, for showing me that and helping me fix my marriage. No more 20-page essays due on Monday.
Oh, that's nice!
Thank you.
Although, Winger, you should write a one-page essay called Taking Advantage of the Emotionally Vulnerable.
Booyah.
Oh, don't drop the microphone. Those things are expensive.
You know, I thought hanging out with you guys was the worst way to pass Spanish. I was wrong.
We're the best.
Jeff, I'm sorry I called you a handsome hobo. If you need help with that essay, you can rejoin the group.
I know your secret. I know about the chair.
And it's kind of like, and like kind of realize like these are his friends and like wants them to still be in the group.
Yeah.
We found out everything's basically resolved.
Woo.
Chang cancels the paper.
Yay.
And but he does make Jeff write a one-page paper about like abusing people emotionally.
Right. Taking advantage of, you know, people who are emotionally, you know, whatever. But, so.
Yay.
Yay.
The end.
Woohoo.
The end tag is...
The Devil's Drench XJ11. This is gonna be awesome. We should establish base camps. What part of the library do you want?
I'll take the northeast. Northeast is closest to the drinking fountain, which is the best for
All right, guys, are we gonna do this thing?
Oh, Pierce, I hope that's the tiny gun that you throw at us to confuse us while you grab the giant gun that's duct taped to your back.
Seriously, this hardly seems like a fair fight.
Oh, it's pepper water! Oh, it's pepper! Who put pepper in water?
Abed and Troy are getting ready for a water gun fight, and they have like these like huge water guns.
The big old super soakers.
And then Pierce comes in with like a tiny little water gun.
Water pistol.
And they're like making fun of him, but then he shoots them, and it turns out he
In the
filled-
face.
And he turns out he filled it with pepper water.
To the face, and they're just freaking out. That's a very good one. I really like that one.
All right, so what do we learn today?
Today we learned don't take advantage of your teacher for
Maybe
your own
people
good.
when they're emotionally vulnerable.
Don't take correct. Don't take advantage of people when they're emotionally vulnerable. What else? What else did we learn? Sometimes you have to face your fears to do things, even if you don't want to. It works out the best for everyone else.
Yeah.
3. Don Bluth made some very good movies.
And if somewhere out there, if love can see us through,
yes,
then we'll be together.
Exactly.
What do you think of this episode?
Oh, it was great. Oh, and also public speaking is a very good skill.
It is.
Yes.
Is this kind of public speaking? I mean, it's just us, but
doing this has improved my public speaking.
it has. But then also, like, I've kind of realized it's also like when you're alone talking to a camera, that's also weird because like you're just talking to yourself.
That is very weird because you have to like be your own hype person almost. You have to be
Right.
like, yeah, okay, all right. It's terrible. If you look at anything that I record by myself, I'm always like, okay.
That's what like I'm like when
okay.
I'm like working some stuff down. I'm like I need to write out like what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's tough. That's very weird to do, but yeah, public speaking is a very good skill to have.
Yes,
would recommend.
So what'd you think of this episode?
I really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah?
It was good. Yeah, of course it's just that scene that we're talking about with the
Like I said at the beginning
God.
of the action, like the one moment where like I'll watch this when I'm upset, and then it makes me happy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It was good. Like everything just came together really nicely. So that's all I have to
I
say.
think
It's
we
a
have
good
a whole
episode.
point of like what like how is this like what exactly is the show community? And that was kind of a moment where you're kind of like, oh, so we're just like gonna do whatever.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have this like I don't know if that song's obscure, but like here's like the song that like you might have heard of with like a montage of like an Irish band.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things I think because Abed's character is that he's very tuned in to media, so sometimes I think he references things that might be a little niche. They're not super niche, but just like niche enough. For again, how many people have seen An American Tale? I really don't think it's many these days because I mean that was a popular kids movie back in our day. Oh, but yeah, that was really good.
And I guess of course he would name his rat Five-Ball,
Right,
and have that be the song,
right. But it turned out very good in the end. So
yeah, I think besides that, I think the episode's it's funny, but it's not. I don't know if it's up there. That scene for me kind of makes it up there for me.
Yeah.
Because I kind of forget all that other stuff, and then just let's go.
Yeah,
to
no,
scene.
that scene stands alone as being very good. Everything else is just a build up to that.
Right.
Literally everything is a build up to that scene, and it pays off really nicely. So yeah, I really liked that.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, I think so that, and then I kind of liked that it was one time that Pierce decided to help out and it actually worked, and he was
right,
and it was that even that little bit of that montage is really sweet.
Yeah. Oh, the thing where he has the sandwich and you're get it, the sandwich, and he's the sandwich, don't drop the sandwich. But it was, yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a very good time.
Abed and Troy's, okay, so we mentioned his name is Five-Ball from American Tail. Mm-hmm. That's the song they use. Pierce referenced A Few Good Men when he says, you can't handle the moist towelettes. Mm-hmm. And then Shirley does The Shining where she's here's Brownie. Dean Pelton announced that Green Day will be performing, but it's not Green Day.
It's Green Day.
Several biology students sing songs. They have Mary Had a Little Lamb, Row, Row, Row Your Boat. They mentioned The View. Chang calls it Shirley Shakira at one point. And Troy Tupac.
Terrible. Yeah, he gets kind of racist there.
It's fine.
It's very racist, actually.
In a 2012 interview to the cast did with Screen Actors Guild Foundation, Yvette Nicole Brown mentioned that the original actor cast to play the character of Dean Pelton was Ted Rooney, who played the marketing professor in environmental science.
Oh, okay.
And although the rumors at he was at the table read at the original pilot, they recast it with Jim Rash.
Oh, interesting.
So, which I can't see anybody else playing the Dean though.
Right? Yeah, the character just ended up really nice, but at least they got to bring the other guy back.
Yeah, that's nice. So that's that episode, and we're not doing Comic Corner because we're out of comments. So we did get a lot of comments, right? Did one just randomly pop up?
By the time that this episode comes up, there will be so many comments to read. But as of right now, when we are recording this, we don't have any comments. So let me just refresh real quick because the views have been coming in, folks. Yeah, I don't have anything.
That's okay.
All right.
But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Woo-hoo. Especially, I'm excited. I guess I'm excited to have our reactions to that scene.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
We're just
I'm very excited for that.
But thank you so much for watching. On YouTube, you can subscribe, leave a comment. We'll read the comment on the next episode, obviously, because this is the last one we're recording today, because we record in bulk. It's fun.
Woo.
Like us, subscribe. I think we're getting close to 700 now.
Yeah, which is crazy, but really cool.
Thank you, guys.
Woohoo.
We're on Facebook, facebook.com/wittyclothes, so you can like us there. We're on Twitter at wittyclothes. Retweet, follow, like us there.
Right.
We're on Instagram at wittyclothes Productions, so you can follow us there and like our stuff. Leave a comment there. I keep forgetting you can comment on Instagram.
Yeah, do it.
That's a thing.
Please.
Anyway, and thank you.
Yay.
We're on audio-wise, we're on Spotify and iTunes, so you can follow us on both of those, rate, leave 5 stars, review, that kind of thing. We have an email, wittyclothes@gmail.com. Mm-hmm. If you want to send us your fanfic, that's not gross.
Yeah.
Or I'll make a verse.
Yeah, we don't, if it's good though, send it over.
Yeah.
If it's erotica, make sure at least it's good erotica.
Don't make it after. That was bad erotica.
That was, yeah.
That movie wasn't even sexy.
No, it wasn't.
Speaking of after, Patreon.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. We have a Patreon. Please donate. You can donate money for $5 a month. You get our monthly live stream. Like we said in February, we watched the third After movie, which was not sexy in any way.
Very sexy.
How was that rated R?
They said the F word a lot.
But the other movie had more.
But you didn't see any nudity at all. Zero nudity. There was no nudity. It was PG nudity.
Right. Maybe a butt.
I didn't even see a butt.
There was a little bit of a butt, I think.
I missed the butt.
I think it was when they were having hot tub sex, and that wasn't even hot tub sex.
I didn't even remember the butt.
Do you remember the movie?
I'm not sure. the mystery. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, I also get our spin-off podcast, First Reaction or Fan Reaction, where we discuss shows that we both have either seen or neither of us have seen or watching for the first time, because, we're setting up our $10 and like other tier things. So it's basically kind of random. Either going to watch stuff that doesn't fit within the format of this, maybe some ASMR.
Yeah. Subscribe, pays a lot of money.
Have a meal with us, because we're not doing mukbang because we don't want to.
Yeah, but I'll eat some chips and stuff.
That's fine. Woohoo. All right. But that's all for that. Next time we're going to talk about Community, Season 1, Episode 11, The Politics of Human Sexuality.
Ooh.
And Episode 12, Comparative Religion.
All right.
So thank you
Until
again
next time.
for Witty Clothes. I'm Dara Whitman.
And I'm Gil Wither.
Peace.
Very good.
Yay.
Very good. I was very entertained. I'm excited to talk about that. Right.
Let's do it.
Oh no.
This better not awaken anything in me.
That's a very good line.
Green Day's here.
Green Day's here.
Green Day's here.
Not Green Day.
Yeah.
Okay, what's this
Irish
about
Rock
now?
Command.
We're Green Day.
Green Day.
Oh.
You guys seen a rat? Troy knocked over Fievel's cage and he escaped.
Oh, Abed, I'm sorry. He probably found more rats and is very happy living with them.
Try to join the rest of us in reality, Britta.
Yeah.
I could go for some nice Irish ditties right now.
Yeah.